YouTube? This is CJ Shadows. I am back from a small hiatus. I had to do some renovations to the area in which I broadcast in / record my videos in. And I do want to apologize for being gone for a while. Last one I uploaded was, I think, a broadcast from YouNow. So that's a thing. So this is going to be one of my videos that's going to be part of my new series, which is a review series on TV shows, video games, cell phones, whatever it may be. I'm going to give my personal opinion on them and talk about them from my perspective of them, and see if you guys like that or not. If there's something you want me to review, please leave a message in the comment below and let me know. If you like it, hit that like button and do subscribe too as well. Moving forward, though, I am going to let you know that this video does contain spoilers to TV shows that I have currently watched, and I want you guys to understand that if you don't like spoilers, please turn back. But again, hit that like button and that subscribe button for future videos. I'd be appreciated. Anyways, it would be appreciated. So, without further ado, let's get into the video, or get into the content, should I say. I've had a lot of time lately to sit and watch streaming services such as Netflix. And there's been a couple of series I've actually really liked. The most recent, and I'm sure you might have heard of this by now, is a series called Stranger Things. It's a very, very well-written and well-directed show that I just love. It's very well done, and it just did a really good job with the horror/sci-fi genre, kind of putting everything in perspective from the 80s and the 90s. And it's set in 1983, and this is even before me. Set in 1983, during the tail end of the Cold War, where there's some weird, government stuff going on, which I'm sure there's still some weird government stuff going on out there too, but we're not going to talk about that here. Point being is this: we're going to go back to the, just the TV show aspect of this. So, anyways, the show's based on that, but the main story arc of the TV show is this young boy goes missing, and his friends and his mom and everybody else are going to go look for him. And, sorry, there was something on the floor. That's the main story arc. And it kind of crosses the line of, horror and sci-fi at the same time. And it's really well done. And I'm really impressed with how they did it. It's better than any movie I've seen lately. And usually I just watch a lot of anime on Netflix because there's some amazing anime series out there, such as, Seven Deadly Sins. Magi is another one, which is pretty good. There's a couple of anime series that I've actually really liked there as well. And I recommend those as well. But let's get back to Stranger Things. Anyway, Stranger Things' main story arc, like I was saying before, is about this one boy who goes missing and his friends are trying to look for him. And throughout the entire series, you will see a lot of things. If you've ever seen movies like Alien, Predator, Nightmare on Elm Street, Firestarter, which is a really old movie, The Goonies, if you've ever seen The Goonies, a lot of the 80s and 90s genre will just be shoved into this show, and you'll see it. You'll just see it all over the place. Actually, there's some reference from Silent Hill there, too, which is more current, and maybe a little Resident Evil in there as well. With the Slender Plant thing. I call it Slender Plant because it takes children, I guess, because it took the boy. And kind of reminds me of like a cross between Slenderman and the plant from Little Shop of Horrors, I guess, because that's kind of what it is. I'm guessing that's kind of what it is. I mean, honestly, that's how I look at it. Anyways, well, you got Slender Plant, which is the main enemy in the series, who took Will, which is the main story arc character, who is played by a young actor by the name of Noah Schnapp, who did an amazing job. Actually, let me say this. Everybody in this series did an amazing job, all the way down to Eleven, who's played by, I guess, a girl by the name of Millie Bobby, and I forgot her last name. And then the boy Mike, who is played by Finn W. I'm not going to butcher his name. He's actually currently filming the movie It, if I'm not mistaken, which is due out in 2017. They're remaking it. They better not screw that one up too, by the way. Which is Stephen King, which brings us back to Stranger Things again, where you'll see a lot of Stephen King-esque type things within Stranger Things. And if you don't know who Stephen King is, please go look him up. He's an amazing author and writer, kind of creepy, but you know, everybody's creepy in their own right. But he just gets paid to write things, and people enjoy it. Same thing with George R.R. Martin, who does Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. By the way, R plus L equals J, for those Game of Thrones fans out there. Anyways, the series in Stranger Things is just so, there's not much, I can't talk anything bad about it. It's so well done. From the characterization, things like that, to the way it was directed, to how it feels. It's just really, really, really well done. It's funny because I read an article that stated that 15 other networks knocked it down because it's a show based on kids, but it's not geared towards kids. Which, there were some 80s stuff 80s and 90s things that, you can go back and watch, and there were kids in it that weren't geared towards kids, it's like, what was it, Maximum Overdrive, speaking of Stephen King. I think that was one of the movies he directed as well. The Little League scene where the steamroller squishes the Little League players. Come on. There's kids in it, and the Little League players get smashed by this huge steamroller. You can see the blood just splatter when it hits them. Also reading an article about that particular movie, I guess the actual director, he threw up when he saw that because it looked so real. That's Stephen King for you. So, if you're into gory, kind of weird, twisted sci-fi things, this show is definitely a watch. And then, like I said, I've given some slight spoilers about it, but I'm not going to go into too much detail because I could sit here for a half hour talking about it. Point is this, I want you guys all to go check it out. It's an amazing series. You just go watch it. There's some slight vulgarity in there, but not much. It's just your typical middle school vulgarity, which everybody sees and hears every day anyways. So, I do give this show a 5 out of 5 stars. Just like I would give Seven Deadly Sins the same thing, which is another series I'd recommend. Same thing with Voltron was another one that just came out. Go check that one out. And Maggie's another 5-star. They're just hitting it out of the ballpark left and right with TV series from Netflix. So go sit down for a while, binge watch this show. It's a little slow in the beginning, in the center section. Some of the characterization was a little awkward, in my opinion. With the whole love triangle thing going on, that was a little okay, why? But whatever, you gotta have some of that in there, I guess. Anyways, some of the stuff was a little different, but it still adds to the complexity of the TV series. There's a lot of answers that are not, there are a lot of questions there that are not answered within the series. Like at the end of the series, again, there's spoiler alert. Will starts puking up these weird green slugs. And, you're going to have to check that out. It's kind of gross. Just think Facehugger. If you've ever seen Alien, there's another part in there that's actually an homage to that as well. Except this thing's a lot longer than a facehugger. It's 16 inches long. It's huge. Anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about. Go check it out. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm giving it, and I would definitely recommend it. Same thing with the other series I mentioned, like Seven Deadly Sins and Magi, which are anime, but they're really well done. Go check those out as well. Netflix has just hit it out of the park. Noah Schnapp did a great job with Will. Finn did a great job with Mike. Millie did a great job with Millie Bobby did a great job with, I hope that's her name, I'm probably butchering that. Did a great job with 11. The entire series is just really well done. So go check it out. 5 out of 5 stars on my end. And so anyways, without further ado, I'm going to end this video. That's where we're going to end today. But I do want to say thanks to everybody that stuck around. I do want to say thanks to anybody who's watching this. I do appreciate it. Please, again, hit that like button and subscribe for more future videos from me, which will be soon. Actually, I'm going to probably do another video in short order. This is the Galaxy Note 7. I just picked this up with a new case on it. I definitely recommend this phone, but I'm going to get into this in another video. So I'm going to do a video in regards to that as well. Anyhow, as I say at the end of every one of my videos, stay safe online in the real world, and I will catch you guys later.